Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Devotional Connection. I was sitting here reading the words of Psalm 143, verses 8 through 10 in particular, and it ties into so much of what I've been studying recently, but I wanted to bring it to you today. It says, let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Rescue me from my enemies, Lord, for I hide myself in you. Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground. There's a word in there that sometimes we forget about. I have quite a few young people and some of my friends who will ask me questions about how to hear the Lord. And it's always amazing to me the response I get when I tell them you have to start with your Bible. He's already written his words. Do you know what he sounds like? Do you know the cadence of his voice? Have you put your imagination to the words? Are you acting it out as a real voice talking to you? Do you know the types of words that he uses? The directness, the tenderness, the care in his voice. Have you set the tone? I ask them these things just to talk about reading, but then I find out, more importantly, that they have not read. They have not even opened up a red letter Bible that highlights all the words of Jesus. They don't know what he sounds like. They want to hear his voice without putting in the work. And as a teacher and as a former ball player and as a coach, I laugh because I remember when I first started playing basketball in the 6th grade. There's a guy by the name of Kenny Rogers, tall, lanky, Caucasian kid who was playing basketball in the courts, and I thought it was a fun game, and he was the big kid in school. He was taller than me at the time, and it's funny, we got to be rivals in college, but he sat there teaching me in the 6th grade. I was maybe a 4th grader at the time, teaching me how to play basketball. And it was because of Kenny I wound up joining a team in middle school. I learned to love the game. He showed me how to make layups. He showed me how to shoot the ball, where to put my hands. He would spend time making moves that I wish I could make. He was so nimble on his feet. He was 6'10" with a size 12 or size 14 shoe. Here I was 6'8" with a size 18. Something didn't match up. But he was very nimble on his feet. And I remember I wish I could move like him, and I had to practice. I had to practice making my layups to stop doing underhand scoop shots and learning how to put my hand to the backboard. I had to practice how to jump. I had to practice how to defensive slide. I had to practice how to dribble. I had to practice my free throws. I had to practice in order to become decent. And that love for what I was doing led me to earn a college scholarship to play ball. That gave me a chance to get an education that was paid for with my body instead of dollars. The point is, somebody had to teach me, and I had to be not only teachable, but willing to put in the practice and willing to do the work and do it at what we used to call game speed. When you practice, do it for real. So many of us live in a society today where we want instant gratification. We say, I did the thing one time and nothing happened. Are you kidding me? We have forgotten that it took time for us to learn how to write. It took time for us to learn how to color in between the lines. It took time for us to learn how to put letters and numbers together in this crazy math called algebra. It took time for us to understand language and use of it. It took time for us to learn that the way we talk is not the way we should be writing. That our writing language is different than our speaking and familiar language. It took time for us to learn. And if you take the time and invest it in God, the way that you invested in other things that you want to learn, that you say you want to learn so desperately, you will find that you will be able to hear his voice just fine. It's not his lack of talking or his lack of desire to talk to you. It is your responsibility to learn how to listen to him. I have children. Teaching them what you mean when you say clean your room. It's a process. There's a funny comedian that made a joke once, and he was saying that he was mad because his son took him too literally. He would tell his son, it's time for bed, go to sleep. And his son would just stand there, close his eyes, and start snoring. And he said it would drive him nuts. But he couldn't get mad because the kid did exactly what he told him to do. You have to teach children how to share. You have to teach children what you mean when you say, go clean your room. You have to teach them what you mean when you say, mop the floors, vacuum the floors. You have to teach them what you mean when you say, I want all your homework on the table. You have to teach them not to lie, not to steal. You have to teach them how to calm down and focus. You have to teach them how to behave in church and pay attention. You have to teach them the ways of the Lord. What makes you any different? You too have to be taught and learn how to listen to God. Be still and know that I am God. That applies so many areas, especially when listening for the Lord's voice. So often our minds will go and we want to try to preemptively strike. We want to think about what God is going to say. We want to plan everything ahead. We want to lead. We have forgotten how to still ourselves, still our minds, still our hearts, and breathe. We've forgotten how to trust and obey. For there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. He has proven himself o'er and o'er again. Will we take the time this year to learn how to listen to our Father? Talk to you again soon.